All right, this can be Green Room. I'm actually not going to go live on Twitch for this Green Room. I know some people have moved their support over there, but it's like it seems like it's been really counterproductive to do members only content over there. Like, it seems like people get kind of mad when you do it. So yeah, we're gonna hang here with Member Plus and above. Ordinarily we'll do Green Room in both places, but thank you so much for the amazing video. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for all the kind words. There was you're a good storyteller. Thank you. I put hang on, I'm gonna need to unmute on Discord. Creature's gonna want to jump in here. Hang on. Okay, there we go. I appreciate all the kind remarks and all of the folks that are really enjoying it. It'll probably perform reasonably well. I don't think it's going to be like life-changing, but I definitely want to do more videos like that. I really enjoyed making it. It was a lot of time and effort, but I got a handful of games I want to do similar content with. Expedition 33, Returnal, God of War, The Last of Us. I mean, anything that's got good story elements, good, anything that's got big themes, big topics, big discussion. Tsushima was I feel like a good starting project. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys though. After I recorded it, I wasn't sure. Like, I was like, was that the right tone? Was that the right way to talk? Like, it's a very different style for me because, like, I'm usually sitting here raving, going back and forth real fast. It was a very different kind. Yeah, Expedition 33. I want to do one about that. I definitely want to do one about Returnal. I think Returnal is going to be a little bit more challenging, trying to find a good supercut and piece together the story. They also leave a lot open to interpretation for Returnal. I think Expedition 33 will be just as enjoyable as Tsushima because I'll be able to put a supercut in front of myself and then write my script.
I felt like you did a good job of maintaining tone. Like you said, you were worried about what kind of tone you had in your volume.
Just like the way that I spoke, like as a narration style, like I'd never really done that. So
no, you did pretty well. You stayed consistent through most of them. I only had to tone you down in like maybe 3 or 4 little short sections. I had to tone you down a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, from an editing perspective too, like I definitely need to think about, like, if I'm about to quote a character, take a slightly longer breath to give Creature a little bit more room, so we're not like, a couple of those could have breathed better, and it was probably because of how I spoke. It was like there was just no room.
Yeah, because you're just flying. Like some of them I didn't even try. I was like, yeah, I can't make that work.
Yeah, I noticed there was one section I was like, oh man, this would be a great time for B-roll, but then I was like, I'm not leaving any room.
When he's on the pole, there was just no. I couldn't make it work.
Yeah, that's such a powerful scene.
I couldn't get you in and out, and the scene was really long, and we were already getting long, and the same horse can only do the same trick so many times until you're not impressed.
Well, and I think for Expedition 33, I'll probably have a stronger opinion in my brain about, like, okay, I want this scene to be shown. I didn't have as strong of an opinion with the Tsushima. I was like, there are times where we can do it, and there's times where we don't have to, because I hadn't done it yet. So now that I've seen it in action, I'll probably have a stronger mental picture of when I'm like, yep, pause here and let him do B-roll.
Right. Also, we lost a lot of time in when we started and when you got done, and then we lost 3 or 4 days by moving it to Monday instead of running it Thursday, right?
Yeah, we backed up the timeline because we thought the review embargo would eat our lunch.
Right. One thing we certainly want to do on projects like that is, once you've got it recorded, I'm going to put it together, and what we need to do is you and I need to watch the final product of your recording together.
Yeah.
And talk about what's going to go here, how is this going to transition to the next thing, do we need to change our order, do we need to change our placement, do we need to change our wording, because you'll see that there's some sections in there that are just, I mean, they're arguably bad. You know, I don't think anybody noticed, but there are some sections that are arguably bad because you're narrating a scene, but you narrated it out of order.
I narrated it out of order.
Yeah, like you started with the 80 samurai sitting nobly atop the hill, and then they walked up to the hill, and I'm like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? I can't do that.
It sounds like maybe that doesn't sound like what I wrote, because I literally wrote it as I watched it, so that doesn't seem possible that I'd have done something out of order. Maybe I set the stage. I don't know what I did, but I felt like I just wrote it in order.
There's a way to address those things that I wanted to do this whole video that way, because in my mind we were going to use the black and white cut, and I was going to come in and out of color, and I was going to use a lot of stop cut.
Okay.
But time, we lost 4 days, and it took a long time to get it done. Whatever one you're going to do next, you need to start today.
I was thinking the next one we would do that makes the most sense would be Expedition 33, because it'll heat up when we from November nominations to Game Awards. That game is going to get red hot again. So I feel like that's the right one to do next. Like, we obviously did this one on the cusp of Yote. We'll do Returnal, on the cusp of Sorrows.
Yeah.
Other ones like God of War and stuff, like, we can kind of do those whenever we want. I guess we could try and time it, obviously, with God of War, if there's like an announcement about the new game, like we're hearing.
Here's the thing. If you do them and I have them, it's not a problem.
Well, we want to time it with publishing it, because like, we don't want me spending that amount of work on something that we sit on. Like, this made sense, right? It was like, let's do this.
No, that's not what I'm saying. We're not going to sit on it. We want you doing that kind of work on something that we're going to use. But if you did Expedition 33 right now, and I've got all the time in the world to edit it, and it's just sitting there ready to go, that's awesome.
Right. Yeah, we would still do them in order of like when we plan to use them, right?
Right.
It's just, yeah. No, and that was kind of the next one I was going to do. I am meeting with the guy that I know for 20 years, and like, he's a writer, he's into literature, that's his major. I'm going to have him help me think through, like, structurally, can I go deeper on things than I did, like, character? Because I sent him the video, and we're going to meet on Wednesday.
And I can show you ways to edit to that style that may free you up a little bit from what you're concerned about. But when you're doing a project of that nature, you and I have to be really in sync and really on the same page, or else you get too much of one interpretation and not the other. Like, there were times where your interpretation was super strong, and there were times where mine and yours aligned, and then there was times where my interpretation was driving the car, and we don't want that. We want that common medium of balance the whole way through.
Right, and if I get to see it before it's published, that'll help, because I could be like, yeah, I don't like that. I really want to show this, or I really want to show that, or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, I for our first outing, I think that's the longest video I've ever. I think that's the longest video I've ever done.
For those of you who don't know, who have never attempted to make a piece like that, it's, especially considering Lono's background, it's an extremely difficult thing to do, because his brain and his eyes and everything are so hardwired to reacting to, commentating on, or narrating what he sees. It's so easy to slip into that.
Yeah.
And hopefully we were able to minimize some of the sections where that happened. But that my only criticism in the whole thing is sometimes you got lost in the game instead of what the game made you think, what the game made you feel, and what your interpretation of the game was. There were times where you just got lost in the game.
Well, my worry was I didn't want, and I don't know what to do with this, right? Because I'll have to think about this with Expedition 33. I didn't want to just jump and glide over, but now, like, on re-listening to it, I was like, I don't know if I really had to establish that he was getting people to help him and that, as a game, you're going around and doing things for people. Like that, as I was listening to it, I was like, yeah, this is superfluous. I don't need to say this.
Yes. Yeah. The betrayal would have sufficed that entire section, right?
Or, yeah, just the section that focused on Ryuzu. Like, I could have said, throughout the game, you're getting people to help you, and then this is a pretty poignant moment because this is the one friend that you had, not just somebody that you, like, knew of. Like, he was a childhood friend.
Yeah, adding to the cost of being the ghost, you also have betrayal.
Yeah.
You didn't even need to go into all that. So.
Yeah, because as I listened to it, I thought the same thing. I was like, I could maybe with Expedition 33 not have to say, I don't need to piece sections together with like gameplay descriptors or like, because the person that's interested in the story and what we're doing isn't going to need to know that. Like, oh yeah, thanks for reminding me that we did that. Like, I know,
Yeah.
Oh, Charles Freeman, I hope you like it. It's 32, it's almost 33 minutes, and it's off to a great start. You guys really threw your support behind it. Remember, if you can hype it on mobile, please do that, because this thing could get into a pretty good lane this week. Yote's going to get red hot, and this thing could do well. A lot of older videos touched on this subject, but in a very different way than I did.
Yeah. Listen, you took a step that was an unsure step and an uncomfortable step, not knowing how your foot would come down. And anybody who tells you that doesn't take balls is a liar. So I'm proud of you taking the step. I'm proud of the effort that you put into it. And for a first effort, I think you got a bang up product as a result. It'll only get better.
Yeah. Well, and if we can do, like I said, if we can do something that's almost like try to do one of these a month if possible, then I think this will make even the 10s and the 15s better as well.
Yes.
Just thinking through, like, okay,
it'll make you better in the live.
Yeah. Yeah. I felt better just doing the segment on Yote today on the open world thing. Like, delivering that felt different, and writing that felt different after doing this project. And that was a very, like, mechanical analysis at some level.
Well, yeah, it was good. It was good. I would have liked to have had about another 24 to 48 hours with it. So
I was pretty sure, I was like, he wants more time with it, because you're like, let's go with Light No Fire tomorrow. I'm like, what are you talking about?
No, Light No Fire came across my feed like they were talking, and I just dismissed it. I was like, oh shit, Light No Fire's talking. But I was busy, so I didn't read what they had to say. So I was just going to get you to read it, and I figured since they were talking, it would be low hanging fruit to jump on it. But apparently they didn't say anything. I was getting a reverb.
Why did
No,
what
not-
did I
not
hear?
on
What did I
Twitch, not
hear in the
today.
background? What did I hear in the background of the scene? I was hearing
What?
I was hearing something in the background of one of the scenes. I couldn't
Hold on,
figure out
hold
what
on,
it
hold on, hold
was.
We're robot.
Oh, I mean, you're not robot for me.
Yeah, it's probably on my end.
When was it? I think it was the scene with he was on the pole. I swore I heard something in the background. Was it when he was holding his head up? No, remember on Twitch? No, not today. I didn't want to do it. Members only streams over there are causing people to unfollow. Like, they don't like it when you do it over there.
Yeah, they hate it. Twitch hates members only shit. All right, I think I fixed the robot problem. Are we good?
Microphone test 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. The purple boys don't think much of sub only.
Yeah. If you guys can hype the video with your mobile hype thing, that will be extremely helpful. We apparently were being featured today during the live show. I was like, okay.
Yeah, we were pretty far down, but
Yeah, I don't mind doing Green Room on Twitch, but like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like we have a good solution over there. If I do sub-only content, people get pissed and they unfollow. And doing members-only content over there for the public seems really counterproductive. I mean, we're doing that with Morning Coffee because it was literally killing us over there.
yeah, 2 pieces of member content over there would bury that little channel. I'll probably bury the live too.
Yeah. We're in a better place over there. We're getting better performance. Support and viewership seems to be stabilizing. You know, a live stream is closing somewhere between 1 and 2,000 total views, which is up from where it was. That starts to give us better opportunities with the bounty board and other things. You know, things are also seemingly stabilizing on YouTube. You know, we've had some big gifting. We've had some people really rallying. You know, we'll still just continue to hammer away at, like, we got to get that member plus number to push, which obviously I'm preaching to the choir. Everybody watching right now is a member plus or higher. So, you know, that's the other big thing that, you know, we're just going to continue to try to look at to say, however we sell that vision to people. So looks like you can hype 3 times a week. A total of 1,350 points. Okay.
That is accurate.
$22.68. Okay, so $22.68.
It's got way more than 2268. It had 5,000. I looked at it.
5,000 what?
It had 5,000 points on it. I looked at it.
Where can you check that?
On mobile. You go to the video. You open this video, and on the comments section, you swipe left. It's got 10,800 points.
Oh, I wasn't looking at that. I was looking at member count. That's pretty good. 10,000 points. What is that? I mean,
To get on the
10K?
leaderboard, to get on the leaderboard, we need 263,000 points.
oh my gosh. Well, let's get it going, boys.
We get a bonus because we're a small channel, though.
Yeah, the whole thing, I thought the thing was literally designed for small channels.
It is. I mean, anybody can hype, but Small channels get a multiplier.
I just use type on it. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. I don't know. There's not a really great way to call to action that in a video because I'd have to be specific and it would be awkward. I don't do any call to action in the video actually.
No, you're not supposed to in those kind of videos.
Yeah, I didn't think so. It didn't feel right. It felt like I was like, where am I going to put that?
You'll notice I didn't open or close with anything. Nothing in the middle. No nothing. That's how you. That's the unwritten rule. You're not supposed to do that.
Well, what are we thinking for tomorrow, boys? What do we got? I have no desire to talk about Costco or price increases for Xbox.
I mean, clearly Xbox is just selling so fast that there are none on the shelves. It's not like they're being thrown out of every retailer that they're in because nobody buys that shit.
I don't want to touch Call of Duty either.
That's sad. Their gameplay reveal, just sad.
Silent Hill F. Nah, there's nothing I can really do with Silent Hill F. Oh, popped my ankle. It felt good. Oh, wait. Isn't Baby Steps this week? Wouldn't it make more sense to make Madam play Baby Steps instead of Silent Hill F? Yeah, Baby Steps is this week. We could play that tomorrow in the afternoon. Yeah, make Madam play that.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm a biased audience, but the Silent Hill F, I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Oh, thank you for doing that, Behemoth. I see you here.
What is our start time on Tokyo Game Show?
It's like Thursday. Usually, unfortunately, it's like they do stuff at like 6 in the morning.
Well, it'll be like Wednesday. It'll happen for us Wednesday night, right?
I think it is. I think it's like Thursday at like 6 in the morning, isn't it? Our time.
I do not know. I'm asking.
I think I found a page a while back that showed that. Elder Scrolls release window. One hype, 450 points. It seems like whatever y'all is doing is helping. It seems like it's fighting to pull back up again. The thing I don't like about the way they process live streams is I don't get to see the video on my dashboard and if we get fireworks or not. That's the only thing we don't get. It puts the freaking live stream there.
Yeah, it puts the live stream back there again.
Uh,
That's not as bad as I expected.
what's that?
Um,
No, Baby Steps is not a hilly game. It's a single player game.
I thought that would be higher.
Oh, yeah. Let him.
It's so dumb, but it's so expected.
Yeah, I expected it because people are going to be like, excited and passionate about something. I'm out, bro.
I'm out.
This guy's having a good time.
Yeah, you look like you like this shit too much. I'm out. I'm only here to hear hate.
Just go live at 6 a.m. for Tokyo Game Show and then recap the show at a normal time. Easy work. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that sounds like a great fucking plan. Are you going to be here? Nope. So why would you suggest that? I'm blind. I can't even see who said it.
He did a Kappa. He was kidding around.
Oh.
He was not serious.
Oh.
The other problem we're running into is when the frick's this state of play gonna happen?
We'll know the answer to that around 4 o'clock, don't you think?
Flops. We can't do anything with Call of Duty. I can't stand covering COD. It's always such a waste of time.
It's a double waste because they're in the dirt right now. They're in trouble. I can't help but... Am I the only one that thinks they're trying to bite Battlefield with the aesthetic?
Announced tomorrow for Wednesday.
With the yellow, the blue, and the orange vertical coloring. Like, is it just me, or are they like just straight up biting Battlefield?
Well, I would have a hard time saying that for orange because Black Ops has always been orange.
Right, but the blue and the yellow.
Do you have a picture for me to look at? I've not seen it. Oh, I'm just looking at one right now.
Yeah. Like they're just biting Battlefield.
Yeah, no, this looks a little bad. The vertical lines especially.
They're biting Battlefield, right?
Yeah, this is 100% a bite. Like that is I'll give you orange, but the vertical lines and the blue, I don't know, man.
No, it's not the Black Ops color scheme. That's never been the Black Ops color scheme. Black Ops has always been orange, black, and yellow.
Yeah, Battlefield 4 was more of a grayish tone with the orange, not quite as blue. And Battlefield 6 is similarly a lot of gray and then the orange.
Look at 2142 though. Like straight up bite.
2142?
Oh, 2042, not 2142. 2142 is really old. 2042. Straight up bite.
Oh, Battlefield. They did slanted lines and it was green. You said it and I totally felt like it looked like it.
It looks like it to me. Let me see the 2042 thing you're looking at.
Yeah, 2042 is a lot of slashes, like slanted lines, and like a green, almost a teal.
Okay, all right, maybe they didn't. in my mind, they were definitely biting Battlefield though.
I
Like I
mean,
looked at it and I immediately thought, damn, are they biting Battlefield?
it did evoke the feeling of Battlefield. It did, but again, you said it, so maybe you planted the idea in my brain. I don't know. You achieved Inception. Oh, I'm not seeing anything, frick.
There's so much biting going on. I just assumed, well, that another day.
People really want to make it COD versus Battlefield a thing. I mean, it's always been a bit of a thing.
It's always been a thing.
And
Who's
you got
trying
all
to
the
make it a
COD
thing?
players asking for Battlefield to be a lot more like COD.
I've been playing Battlefield since Battlefield, and been playing Call of Duty since Call of Duty. It's Battlefield versus Call of Duty has always been a thing. Just because Call of Duty's been extremely dominant doesn't mean it's not a thing.
Yeah, I mean, I could maybe, given that it's probably still relevant and on the minds of gamers, and we actually haven't said much about Borderlands in a couple of shows, maybe an opinion piece on Borderlands. I don't know.
It's certainly been one-sided. Like if Eugene, if you look at it, it's pretty similar to PlayStation, Xbox. It's always been that. Just, one side has the foot on somebody else's neck and they don't know it. Do you have anything to say about this Arc Raider stuff?
Like a server slam? And
I
a
mean,
pre-order date?
and a new trailer. It's you don't think it's pretty against the grain to say you don't need a pre-order to play? It's kind of a step in the right direction, right? Yeah, exactly. Gamers must war. There will always be something.
Yeah, it's going to take me a while to get to the end game of Borderlands. Matt and I are just having so much fun taking our time. I mean, we just did the mission last night where, like, the boss is flying overhead and dropping the bombs.
What's this other extraction shooter that's coming out? There's two coming that are just gonna bury Marathon. Not that,
What was the title of the Tsushima video earlier? Ghost of Tsushima, What is Honor?
What is honor?
And if you're able to hype it on mobile, please do so.
There's another one coming out. There's another PvEVP. Yeah, Marathon's going to bury Marathon on its own, I think. But you add Arc Raiders, and I cannot remember the name of this other one. I saw a good bit of it over the weekend. They're just going to... Marahu?
That's not honor, that's selective breeding. I feel like the interest isn't there, that they're wanting to make the beta open.
Yes. Siege Master. Exoborn looks fantastic. Like, I like Arc Raiders, but Exoborn looks really good.
Just hype the ghost vid. Thank you guys, man. I appreciate it. Share it with folks too. That's a big deal when if they see the video getting shared. Yeah, I mean, we are straight up desert for tomorrow. It doesn't surprise me. We're in the Valley of Tokyo Game Show. Nobody wants to say anything.
As they're about to say it.
Go. Just hyped to buy 450 points. That's a lot. I have no idea that. Oh, is that a lot? I have no idea how it works. I mean, every bit helps. I'm not really. I think you hit certain thresholds and they'll probably promote the video, I would assume. Like any positive interaction with the video is bound to help it.
I thought about changing the thumb. I did.
To what?
It's something that doesn't look like the talk show.
Oh, like go meta?
Yeah, extremely meta. I thought about it.
Yeah, I would rather not go meta.
I might slip one in there as an A/B test. Give it a shot. Yeah, I'll probably A/B it, Paul.
Yeah. Frickin' meta one will win. Then I'll be annoyed.
It will. Yes. I understand. I more than understand. I agree with why you stay away from it on the what's the fucking thing we do every day?
The talk show.
Yeah, that. On this, you want fucking results?
Yeah. I know. I mean, I'm not even opposed to maybe you use the thumb, embrace the meta, and then, 20 days later switch it back. So, like, as it circulates, it's on brand after that. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to see if there's anything trending on gaming that we would want to talk about that's not in the news. Basically, Silent Hill F is the other major thing going on, and Arc Raiders. I guess, we could just go generic gaming news today and we cover, Silent Hill F reviews, Arc Raiders announces a server slam, and then we can play baby steps, because that people are gonna freaking want to see you streamers play that game.
They are.
Oh yeah, it's a rage game.
Oh, I'm not asking. I'm agreeing.
Tokyo Game Show Xbox has a 2-day waiting room. What are they doing? Yeah, September the 25th at 6 a.m. is when Xbox starts streaming. Oh, you're saying just have a 2-day? Yeah. We could, if Wednesday is another kind of dead in the water day, we could obviously do like a Tokyo Game Show expectations or something. We can't do a waiting room that day. People would be so annoyed. Great job on the video. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's the first video like that I've ever done, and that's that's the most effort I've ever put into a video, because I've, always been more of a live streamer. So if you guys have the ability on the mobile app to hype the video, thank you for doing that. Yeah, I saw you say to do one on Sekiro. I don't know. I'd have to watch a supercut of Sekiro and see if it hits me, because I love Sekiro. I saw
somebody say that too. It made me have the exact same reaction I just had. It made me verbally out loud.
Well, I'd have to see. I don't because I loved the combat, but because I was rushing it to get into Elden Ring, the story, the story didn't land on me. So I'd have to watch a supercut to see if the story lands on me. Because I feel like Sekiro would be kind of difficult to do, because the story is more, it's more like a Asian Aesop fable or something. It's so simple. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to watch a supercut and see if something hits me. Because Expedition 33 hit me. There was a thing that happened in Death Stranding 1 that absolutely floored me. Returnal just always does something to me when I play it. I need an emotional breakdown of the Ishin fight. Oh, I mean,
keep in mind you're not reacting to their story. You're reacting to what their story means to you and how it sat and affected you.
That's what I'm saying. I just listed all the games that hit me. There was something that hit me. I don't remember anything really hitting me in Sekiro other than blades to the face, Ishin changed me as a player, which there's always an opportunity to reflect on that and to rewatch it and to maybe write a script about that. But I don't know. That's an entirely different type of video than what I'm feeling. The thing I'm feeling got sparked by this video, and what I would like to do with Expedition 33 and Returnal and God of War and The Last of Us, and set this stage so anytime a game drops with a really, really good story like that, I can make this type of a video. I'm hoping they do something similar with Sorrows. I think that counts as the dad joke, and therefore boo. Huh? My thinking is what the game meant to you as a player, not the story. Yeah, right. You're wanting more of the personal self-reflection and journey than the breakdown of the story. Now I understand why you're oh yeah, give us a video on that. What's all this stuff coming out where Druckmann's talking about PlayStation gave them a lot of creative freedom. What came out? Oh, the only thing that hit me was a sword to the face. Okay. Yeah, that is kind of dad joke. Sorry.
Yeah.
Great title for a video. Sekiro, the only thing that hit me was the sword.
Yeah.
Was the sword.
Yeah, that video's never going to be made.
No.
We have enough problems with that community. You want more? Stellar Blade, Silent Hill F crossover. Are they going to put this little Asian girl singing and banging? Like, are they going to? They're going to do that?
That's how FromSoft does a story. You have to diddle a flower who will give you a key, which you need to take up a mountain, which leads to a cave with a chest. The chest has a shriveled penis, and once you get that penis, you need to feed it to the local townsperson that then becomes a boss. I don't know if I've ever gotten into a FromSoft game that goes that route, Fuzzy. Maybe you're just having one of those days, dude. You just got a lot of dick on the mind.
Sounds like his Twitter feed.
Like, I don't know, Fuzzy. I don't know if I've ever played a FromSoft game where I had to deal with that. What does the F mean? I don't know.
Does anybody?
I thought they said. Why are you booing me? I'm right. That's the full schedule. Let's take a look. The official program. Japan Game Awards on the 24th. Oh, Capcom's got a special presentation on the 24th starting at 2300 hours. What the F time is that for me? Like, what do I do with that? This is Japan. It's in Chiba, Japan. So it looks like that's 10 a.m. Eastern.
That's unexpected.
So I'm confused. So 10 a.m. on Wednesday, there's a Capcom thing?
Fuzzy, I thought you were in line to take over. Oh, you're making a joke.
2300 is 11 p.m. Wait. Oh, they have the video. September 24th at 10 a.m. Capcom's doing an online special. Yeah, so we really only have to get through tomorrow. Tokyo Game Show is going to have stuff starting on Wednesday.
Then we're good. That's what I was saying. I thought they started Wednesday. So tomorrow we can either do the three things you've got, or we can talk about what we want to see from Tokyo Game Show. James Gunn says they have a really, really good story for the Brave and the Bold. Is that a Batman thing? Is he gonna make Batman light and funny? Is Batman gonna save ants? Ridiculous. They should have never ever given DC to James Gunn.
Opening ceremony starts on the 25th. So the opening ceremony of Tokyo Game Show starts on the 24th at 8:30. Okay. Keynote, game distribution innovation, the impact of the PlayStation Store, Annapurna. They got all sorts of stuff going on that day. And then there's going to be a Battlefield single-player showcase on the next day. Yeah, I mean, not funny, Batman. It says here, he says that he loves the detective, brute, expert fighting and supernatural aspects of Batman that and the world around him.
He's still gonna add humor where it doesn't belong.
He's already on record saying he doesn't like comedic Batman.
Okay.
We can't do this, but I don't know what you would say was comedically overbaked in Superman. It wasn't that comedic.
We can do this. Why can we not do this?
Because I don't want to.
Okay. I'm watching Superman and I'm just waiting on Peter Quill to jump out from behind the corner and go waka waka waka. It was so James Gunn. It wasn't bad. Understand. I think that's where a lot of you guys have misinterpreted my feedback. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't good. Like it was too campy. It was too much humor. It was just James Gunn. Yeah, it's gonna have to be a lot more serious. And can Superman be super? Can that happen? Can we let that happen?
Okay, so Sucker Punch is doing something. That'll be the 26th. Which for us would be, yeah, that'll be like, I don't know when the frick that is. So basically Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we can do Tokyo Game Show streaming. I really wonder then, I don't think I put Green Room in the announcements room. No, I didn't.
Did you send it no noti? Because hardly, I'm seeing a good bit of people go, hey, what happened? Oh, it's not on Twitch, Mr. Sister. It's not on Twitch. Games, you can't compare the two. You can't. You just can't. Like if you're gonna compare this Superman and another Superman, you have to go all the way back to like Superman or Superman 2.
I think, okay, so the Tokyo Game Show opening ceremony is at 8:30 Wednesday night. I would not be surprised if the State of Play happens Wednesday before those opening ceremonies. Yeah, so we could do Sadat the Gamer is literally doing a PlayStation State of Play 2025 announcement waiting room. He's just waiting. He's just got their Twitter feed pulled up.
And I all cap that shit. You'll have to live. I'm not retyping it. I'm sorry. And I wouldn't even go that far. I wouldn't say I disliked it. I just didn't like it. Like, I watched it and I was like, that's okay. And then I watched it again because Fuzzy said some shit. And I was like, maybe I'm being harsh. Let me watch it again. So I watched it again and it reinforced what I thought the first time. Can Superman be super? If you want to make him funny and goofy, okay. Can he be super? Can that happen?
What do you mean? You find out in the end he was getting beat up by an equal. Like, it doesn't.
What did he do during the film that was just like super? He pushed a monster around? He used super speed to save a squirrel? Where was the super?
The Anaconda trailer looks fun. I have not watched it.
He didn't save more people than Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill literally saved every life on the planet. This Superman stopped a monster from tripping over a building. Henry Cavill's Superman saved the entire planet. But Superman didn't do that, Chris F. Stop. Mr. Terrific did that. Superman didn't do that. And the kid's out there on the battlefield with his little Superman flag, and he's going, Superman, Superman, Superman. And who shows up? Green Lantern with jokes.
That is the only part I agree with. The rest I feel is really overstated, and like a lot of reductionism going on. I did not like that either. I did not like that big poignant moment with the kid not being Supes. They put that in the trailer. It pulled at your heartstrings. They had the dadgum freaking music, and then it was like, no, we get.
I'm not into this movie at all. Right? I'm watching this movie. I'm not into it all. Like, I'm watching it like it's an episode of Gilmore Girls. The kid picks up the flag, and I sat up. And he straightened the flag, and he started whimpering, Superman, Superman. And I scooted up further in my chair, and I was like, okay, they might have me. They might have me. And then Green Lantern comes and starts cracking jokes and being crude. And I sat back down and was like, well, there you have it.
Yeah, no, I that was the only part that I agree. I thought everything else was, I enjoyed the rest of it. I didn't love it. I liked it. I didn't love it. So we either do Tokyo Game Show expectations tomorrow, or
I agree, Eugene. It was a tone problem. Everything was too light, too bright, too funny.
So we either do Tokyo Game Show expectations tomorrow, or we get cheesy, and we go PlayStation State of Play announcement waiting room.
Oh, that could blow up in our faces.
Or we just go with PlayStation State of Play, where is it? We just ask the question and we're just honest with people. We're like, we don't know what the frick's going on.
Well, we can't bank on that until 4:00 today because they might announce it.
It makes it hard to plan anything, to be honest.
Yeah, we can't make a decision revolving around PlayStation until 5:00 because we've seen them announce as late as 4:40.
Well, I say we go with two options that help me plan either way. We either go with state of play. What do we do? Do we say expectations? I feel like we've done these before, and I don't feel like we say expectations. What do we say? Maybe we do.
I mean, we've done that in the past. What we really want to say is what do you want to see? How do you want to translate that?
Right. So if they announce it, we go PlayStation State of Play. What I want to see. If they don't announce it, we go PlayStation State of Play. Where is it? And that's it. That's all we do. Because before Tokyo Game Show, the problem with doing a Tokyo Game Show expectations stream is
we've seen them announce as late as almost 5 o'clock, because I remember sitting here waiting on it one day.
Yeah, they sent it. I remember they sent a tweet once, and we weren't even live anymore. And I'm like, and I was like, you got to be kidding me. I don't know what it was or when it was, but I remember being a little annoyed.
Because we were waiting on the announcement in a green room one day, and we gave up. And then they announced a few minutes later.
Because I don't feel like going live with like Arc Raiders and Silent Hill F reviews. Like, no one gives a frick about that tomorrow. That stuff's like kind of happening today, and then like there's not much for me to say about either topic.
Right.
So I think State of Play is the call. I think it's going to be on everybody's mind whether they announce it or not. It'll be way hotter than like Tokyo Game Show expectations. The problem with Tokyo Game Show expectations is we have the dadgum schedule. We know what's coming. I'm seeing 9 to 2, most of which is 11 to 12:30. Oh, you did an actual search? I swear they did one late in the day once.
I know it happened because we were sitting here waiting on it. We were frustrated because we couldn't plan the next day waiting on it.
They do typically do them early in the morning, so it could be tomorrow morning. Yeah, here's a 12:30 in the afternoon. Here's a 9 in the morning. Well, the Yote one, I feel like they announced it. Yeah, Yote one, 10 in the morning. 11:30 in the morning. 10 in the morning. Yeah, they're going to frickin' announce this dadgum thing tomorrow for Wednesday. That's what they're going to do. We're going to go live, and they're going to announce the dadgum thing. Yeah. Which is fine. We'll be red hot in the algo if they do that. But, like, yeah, these are all... The earliest I'm seeing is 10 or 10:30. I think I saw one at, like, 9. So, because that's the thing, we try to go live with a basic gaming news show tomorrow. They're gonna freaking eat. They're just gonna eat us alive. They're gonna push that out, and then we're gonna be sitting there with the wrong title.
Yeah, Fuzzy, you're correct. It was Yote.
That's a specific one. That's not multi-topic. I would just think that they would want to have one really. They don't want to have as much time between now and then. These mother evers, what's that? What's that one? I don't understand why you're saying these mother efforts for that one.
I think he just wants that game.
The PlayStation Podcast crew discusses all things State of Play. Oh, the Sorrows tease. Man, dude, unlocking all those perks is going to be a pain in Returnal. Every time I get one to level 3, I'm not kidding you. Twice yesterday, I finally got the level 3 perk unlocked. Within 30 seconds of doing it, I'm dead. Because it gets so hard. Like, by the time you've killed enough enemies and you've got a high enough level gun to be working on a tier 3 perk, it gets freaking ridiculous. I mean, you can die in one hit. I mean, I did 2 runs last night. Both times. As soon as I got the perk 3 unlocked, I'm dead within 30 seconds. I'm like, thank you. I saw a perk last night that I've never seen. I have over 100 hours in Returnal, and I've never seen this perk before because I don't use the gun. It was the Rotland. No, it wasn't the Rotland. It was a Spitmaw. Okay? After I would kill an enemy with the Spitmaw, it would put a green circle on the ground with an arrow, and then a green beam of light would come out of it and start damaging any nearby enemies. You could create like an entire network of these pools just damaging other enemies. I had never seen that perk before. I was like, what the frick is that? Have you ever seen that in Returnal? I was like, what is this? It was actually terrible for a boss because the perk primarily is good for like a group, right? It creates these you just see these green beams everywhere. It was really cool. I was like, dude, I've played this game for over 100 hours. I've never seen that perk because I never used the Spitmaw. I had a Spitmaw last night. I couldn't believe how fast I was killing stuff. It was like when you run a challenge for the Ether and they give you like a crazy good version of a gun. Oh my gosh. I was like, from really far away, just green beans. No, it was like a beam of light. It was like on the ground. Rotland is love, Rotland is life. Yeah, the Rotland's insane. I cooked the boss last night with the Rotland. I swear this was a Spitmaw. Yeah, I would kill an enemy, Joker, and it would create a little pool of green with an arrow pointing, and a green beam would come up out of the pool and start damaging a nearby enemy. What the frick perk is that? Spitmaw can eat a fat chode. I'm telling you, you start getting the right perks, and some of these guns are stupid. Now, what's really fun is when you get a Hollow Seeker with the portal beam and a portal turret at the same time. It's stupid. It's so dumb. It's just killing stuff for you. You're just like, the only problem with the beam and the turret on Tower of Sisyphus is it doesn't target the eye of the boss. It just shoots straight and it doesn't do anything. It's a little annoying. It's by far the best weapon for every circumstance. I don't know. I feel like Hollow Seeker is just always... I don't feel like it ever has led me astray.
Last time I played, I got a pistol that I really liked.
What is this here? Let me find it. Spitmaw. No, yeah, none of these are the perks that I had. Was it not the Spitmaw? It might have been the Rotland Lobber. No, yeah, it is. Rot puddles that have tendrils that reach out and deal damage to enemies. Yeah, it was the Rotland Lobber. Yeah, it was Tendril Rot. I'd never seen anything like it. Let me see if I can get footage of it. I don't know. This guy says he's trying to showcase it, but I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I'm not seeing the beams of light coming out. That might not be the one. This is Broken Lobo's footage. He says he's showing off tendril rot, but I don't see it. Yeah, I can't see it on the ground. Tendril rot is Nito Burrito. It has 14 views. No, tendril rot is not what I had. A portal that fires projectiles gets created whenever a target gets killed by the rot. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was portal rot. A trail of rot will get left on the ground with each shot is trailing rot. Let me see if I can get footage of portal rot. I should have recorded it. I should have freaking recorded it and looked at the weapon. Oh, yeah, this is it. This is it. Okay. There it is. You see the beams? Watch. Boom. Okay, so this little puddle here is got a beam coming out of it, and it's going and damaging other stuff. See it? I had never seen this perk before. I've got 100 hours in the dadgum game. See the green beams going everywhere? I've got over 100 hours in the game. I had never freaking seen this before. I was like, what the frick is going on? Yeah, it was the Rotlin. I thought it was a Spitmaw. Rotlin Lobber. Just. Rotlin on Nemesis is a cheat code. I'm gonna have to start grabbing it more often. Fortnite's new proximity chat has led to thousands banned.
I bet.
Is anybody, is that surprising? A Nintendo Switch exclusive is scheduled for PlayStation on October the 9th. What is this? Legend of Steel Empire. Well, there you go. Yeah, I think we got a bank on State of Play tomorrow. It's 3:30, so I can't go much longer here. Obviously, you guys, if you haven't watched the Tsushima What is Honor video or used your hype on mobile, please do so. Share it with others. It's closing in on the back end on 1,000 views. That's a great start. That really is a great start.
It's
I don't.
21% higher than our normal views.
Yeah, it says subscribers are watching the video longer than usual. The way they tabulate that's so dumb though. They're saying average view duration's 10. It's like it's a longer video, so
yeah.
YouTube sometimes doesn't even understand its own stats. It shouldn't be it should not be the minutes watch. It should be percentage of the video watch.
Percentage, yes.
Because it'll say, yeah, your average view duration's down. I'm like, it's a 5-minute video. It kills me. It's like, oh yeah, 3 minutes. You averaged a 3-minute view duration of a 5-minute video. I'm like, that's fantastic. And they're like, this is less than usual. I'm like, dude, get the frick out of here. Get out of here.
We're getting what we want though. We've got an extremely high browse. Suggest is creeping up, and the search is actually starting to be dominated by not Reforge Gaming.
That's what we want. Get that thing in the funnel. Get it in the funnel, especially with stuff coming this week about Yote. It could do very well. So thank you guys for supporting it. And I appreciate all the kind remarks. That's the most work we've ever put into a video. Tomorrow will probably just be state of play / waiting room / what we think might be there. I need that one leaked document because we could obviously kick that around and say, listen, this is probably more fake nonsense, but we could at least use it to compare and see how accurate it ends up being. Because I feel like we've had one of those leaked before that ended up being a perfect, accurate shot. Like they got everything right. So it's the featured video on the channel. Share with your friends, share with fans of gaming, PlayStation, all of that. And should be a really, really fun week. A lot of stuff going on with Tokyo Game Show and probably with PlayStation. And then we got Baby Steps tomorrow. We got Hades on Thursday. And I need to get a, hang on, Baby Steps game PNG. We need to switch the incentive to Baby Steps for Madam. I think that's going to be way more entertaining than Silent Hill F.
Yeah, because Silent Hill F is ass.
Well, I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that.
I heard James Gunn wrote it.
Jiminy Christmas. Okay, let me do. Let's try this. Let's try a different approach to this. Let's do transform, reset transformation. I wonder if we could like not use a PNG and like.
Come down to the line. No. Come down to the line.
You mean shrink it?
You see the divider in between the two goals?
Yeah, well, let me get a different image then that stacks the logo. Yeah, let's try this one. We need the logo to be stacked because if not, see how it's like that's a real horizontal image. Let's try this one.
Well, that's not terrible.
Well, if you want it over there in that section, this image is freaking huge.
Massive.
If we want it purely on that side, I don't know. I think what we just had actually going all the way across was okay.
Yeah, going across looked better. I agree.
It was a little bit more balanced.
It'll fit in line with how the new pop outs are going to work too.
And we can probably there we go. Just do a close up of the creepy boy's face. Oh, the derpy guy. No, that'll work. That'll work. We'll run with that. I think people will enjoy that more anyway. Like if people feel like, no, you said Silent Hill. Like if people really want to see her play Silent Hill. I mean,
There'll be like 4.
Okay. All right.
All right, let's get out of here because we got to do a little follow up here. So.
Okay. All right. You guys are awesome. We'll see you tomorrow. All right. Take care.